After 6 straight wins, 15 goals for, 2 goals against, is it all going to be in vain? Welcome to the Sicilian Defence. Welcome to episode 29 of the Sicilian Defence. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have 2 games, the final 2 games of the season, the regular season. At least we hope it's the regular season. I'll explain more in a moment. Against Vicenza at home and Crotone away. Probably one of the toughest matches of the season. We'll explain why in just a moment. But we have a little bit of a problem. Again, I'll explain more in a moment, but just suffice, I'm sure we've looked at this screen in recent episodes. It says here current season, the competition stages, Serie B, playoff, preliminary round, and then semi-finals, and then finals. Okay, so start date May the 23rd, 2023, playoff preliminary round, 23rd of May, winners qualify for the semi-final, blah, 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 blah. And then the rules that apply to the said things. The playoff preliminary round. Is this the bit I want to look at, though? This is, hang on, Serie B. Here we go. This is what we want to do. So, as it stands, third place team, so we got first and second to get automatic promotion. Third place team, if they have more than 14 points between them and fourth place, they will be promoted automatically. And then there's no playoffs. Okay. If there is fewer than 15 points separating third and fourth, there will be playoffs. And the way the playoffs work is, as we've already established. Hang on a minute. Let's go back a stage. In fact, I should have stayed on there and clicked on there. So what happens is, as I understand it, is third and fourth will go through to the semi-finals effectively, and the prelim round is between 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, a bit like in the football league. So in this instance, 5th will play 8th, 6th will play 7th. They will play off. The winners of those matches then play third and fourth placed teams, and then they go through to the winner of those matches, then go through to a final game, which is then played to see who is the third team to be promoted to Serie A. Now, if we look at Serie A, they're currently still got games to play, but 3 teams are being relegated. So the expectation is that there are 3 teams coming up. However, I can't find it right now, but we have had a news item that says Catania have nothing left to play for. Bit of a worry. So we're wondering what's going to happen here. So this could be a bit of a damp squib. We're expecting to go into the playoffs, and I'll explain more in a minute. What we can tell you is that since you were last with us, which was for the Cremonese and the Venezia games, which was a 2-0 and a 3-1 win in that episode, we played Spezia, who were at the top of the table when we played them. We beat them 2-0. Rovgalier, a goal into injury time at the end of the first half, and Thierry Ambrose scoring after 58 minutes, and Thierry Ambrose is on the score sheet again 6 minutes in against Chievo Verona, and Rovgalier getting a penalty 2 minutes into injury time at the end of the game gave us a 2-0 win and continues our 6 games, 6 not unbeaten, but 6 winning games in a row, and we're hoping we're going to continue that into this episode, so fingers crossed with that. Table-wise, where does that leave us? Well, that leaves us in third place, 4 points above Medina. A win here would secure that third place and obviously put us in a very, very good position when it comes to potentially playoffs. There is no highlights here, which is also a bit of a worry, but only 2 teams going up. Where's the other team going to come up that's going to go up unless there's a restructure? But it doesn't appear that that is the case. So we're not sure I'm not sure what's going on. I have tweeted it out. If somebody is interested in letting me know, then please leave a comment below, and it'll give us some insight as to why this is all happening. Right, I think that has brought us up to date. As I say, Crotone is the second game of the episode, the final game of the season. They have already been promoted, as we can't catch them. Obviously, the most we can get is 76. They have 78 and 78, but we've closed that gap quite considerably. So we'll see how that goes, and it could be right behind Crotone and kick ourselves for drawing a couple of games or losing a couple of games that we could have otherwise won or drawn. Might have got us into an automatic promotion automatic promotion place, but that's how it goes, I guess. So I think enough of the chat. Let's get on with the games for this particular episode. And our first game up is against Vicenza, and we are at home. And this is the team that we are putting out against. I keep doing this with the cameras. The team that we're putting out against Vicenza in this first game of the episode. Manelli continues in goal. Visconti backs Vanos, Fabrigoli, and Pavlev is our defensive line. Ladanet playing as a deep lying playmaker, and then just in front of him, Fagioli and Sabri. Stepovic and Ambrose play as the attacking midfielders, and Rovgalier is the deep lying forward. Seems to have done us really well of late. Del Favro, Silvestri, Meta, Magazoo, City, Coffee, Comi, Pellegrini, Di Paola, Danny Garcia, Zappella and Golfo are all on the bench for this one. Let's go through then to the match. Can we get another win? Make it 7 wins on the trot. Would be really good heading into the end of season and hopefully that playoff competition. Right, outstretched arms. Go out there and carry straight on from where you left off. How do you intend to seize the initiative against an opponent who, like Catania, prefer to dominate possession? It's a fascinating contest. We have to be at our best when it comes to reacting. As the lead scorers in Serie B, are you looking forward to another positive match? In fact, I want my team to play on the front foot, and the boys done that really well so far. I think that's pretty much where we're at. Not a lot to say about this screen. They've lost 1 of their last 5, drawn 2, won 2. Pretty much matching us for formation tactic. The comment underneath did say Vicenza have found it difficult on their travels. See how they get on today. Employ and Medina later game. Salernitana and Pisa also a late game. So we won't know for sure. Well, all we've got to do really is win today to assure ourselves of third place. A reasonably good start. Pavlev with the throw in to Ambrose. Back to Pavlev. Cross into the box. Stepovic. And saved by the goalkeeper. See that again or not? No. Pavlev with the throw into Ambrose. Ambrose has his shot blocked. Pavlev to Sabri. Pavlev crosses it in. And that's hit the crossbar. Woodwork doing its job in defending us. Stepovic to Visconti. And I think straight away we'll have a quick look at the match stats. Woodwork twice in just a brief second or two there. What am I looking for here? Latest scores, there we go. Oh dear. Corner. Visconti is headed over the top though, and nothing comes of that. Let's hope we don't rue our missed chances here. Fagioli has picked up a slight knock to the leg. Sabri picking up a yellow card. 7 shots, 1 on target. And disappointing, we're going to come through to half time without a goal from that. Vicenza have done not a lot, but I expect them to pick up in the second half after talking to at half time. So 9 shots, only 1 on target, which is a bit of a concern. 57% of the possession against 0-0 and 43% of the possession for Vicenza. Let's hope we can convert whatever we get in the second half into goals. We really need to make sure we win this one to make sure of third place. Playoffs or not, it would be nice to finish third, tucked in behind the front two. We'll be right back with the second half. No changes made at half time, and they get the game underway for this second half. And here you go. They are on the attack early in the second half. Can we win the ball back? Pushing them back at the moment, but they get that ball wide, and they're going to get that goal. No, Minelli's going to stop them, but there we go. Early in the second half, they're coming at us, and we will kick ourselves if we Fabrioli heads that one away, if we give something away because of this. Right, the only thing that we changed that doesn't seem to be doing us any good is we changed to positive. I'm tempted to go back to a balanced. Let's see if that does the job. Everybody's happy at the moment. Stepovic, 1 yellow card away. No, I'm not interested. They have a throw in on that far side. Ball comes back. They've got it forward and they have scored. This is not what the script said. Disappointing. And we knew they would come back into the second half. The first half just wasn't thingy, but Minelli couldn't do much about that. Question of offside, I think. Or just onside. Being played on by the defender on this side. Right. First things first. Let's berate the team. And do we change to more attacking formation? 70 minutes gone. Do we change to that? Fagioli is injured, so I think it's time for Mater to come on in his place. Or undo that for a minute. If we're going to make a change, are we going to do this? And then bring on an attacking midfielder, somebody like Magazoo, to go where Fagioli is. I think we will do. That's what we're going to do. We can always play Ladinette. We've got De Paula and Mater on the bench. We can switch it around again if we need to. Pump fists, get out there and make a difference. Okay, let's see if we can change this up a little bit. Get a little bit of extra perspective. They have a throw in deep in their half. Ball forward, cut out by Baxvanos, Ladanetti, and that's a bit wayward. Pavlev. Pavlev inside to Ambrose. Ambrose back to Pavlev. Pavlev crosses it in and Ravgalia sweeps that one home. 22nd goal of the season. And that change has put us back on level terms. Tactical change. A little bit Barrate as well. Ambrose, Pavlev. Pavlev crosses it in. Ravgalia sweeps that home as he's done all season. And 1-1. Need to go in and hunt of that winning goal now, if we can. Sabri not playing the best. Stepovic is also not playing particularly well. Right. Stepovic. Who we take Stepovic off? Who would we bring on? We're going to bring Coffee on for Stepovic. And ask him to make a difference. We have a throw-in now. Pavlev, and it's given away, but it's been hit upfield to Baxvenos. Fabigioli swirls around looking for Coffee. Coffee. He's been tackled, but Visconti's there. Visconti picks up the loose ball. Back to Ladanetti. To Coffee. Coffee. Sabri from the edge of the area. Hit that too hard and too high. Visconti with a free kick to Baxvanos. To Ladanetti. Ladanetti to Magazuz. Put it back out wide. Visconti runs down the... and there's a headed goal from Ambrose. Thierry Ambrose keeps his current form up. And we go 2-1 up after 89 minutes late in the game, but we've come back in it. Wasn't getting much from the way we were playing, and Ambrose sneaks in behind them. They've gone to a flat 4-4-2 now. Coffee with the corner. Kofi crosses it in, headed over the top by Fabigioli. Couldn't quite get above it, but run off the crossbar. And I think we're going to have a win. Pavlev picking up a yellow card right at the end there. We have actually won that. 18 shots, 5 on target, 2.15 on the XG, 62% possession. They had 2 shots, 2 on target, scored from one of them, 0.23, so they didn't have a particularly good second half. And 38% of the game. That's not a bad first effort, and I think that's consolidated our 3rd place. We'll have a look in just a second. How about that for a comeback? You must be thrilled. Delighted we weren't at the races for a while, and we weren't. Thierry Henry's dramatic late goal was something for you to. It's no less than what we deserved. And Medina still have to play, but even if they win, they are 4 points behind us, and they're not going to get that. What I do notice, though, is Crotone have lost 2-1 to Lecce, which means that if we can beat them in our final game of the season, we will actually only finish 2 points behind them, which will be rather interesting. So that's how it is. So final games to be played, and Pisa, it's all to play for down the bottom there. Pisa still have the chance to get clear. They've got to win both their games, though. And they've got to rely on Livorno losing their final game. And likewise with all the rest of the team. So it's going to make it for an interesting finish down the bottom there. I'm not sure if these guys, 3, they can do it still. And they can still do it. Yes, they can all still do it. So it's all to play for at the bottom of the table there. Fagioli is injured. He's going to be out for 5 to 6 days. Might not be ready for us. when we come back, but I'm sure we've got enough in the tank to cover him. Visconti had a man of the match game, and he's happy with that. So we will motor on through these, and we will come back for the second game of the episode. It's our final game of the season, regular season, and it's a game against Crotone. And you come back for the second game of the episode, our final game of the season, the regular season. Hopefully we'll be seeing some playoffs. If not, I'm not sure what happened. It might be a bug in the game. We're hoping not. Crotone is our opponents for this one. We've, I think, stacked up against them exactly how they play. So Manelli in goal. Ponzi comes in for Visconti. And I'm not sure why Visconti isn't. That's madness. Absolute madness. Who the heck picked this team? Hold on one moment there. That's what I thought. Right, Visconti. Where are we? Lost him. Visconti for City. I'm really not sure. With the way that he's been playing, the form that he's in, and man of the match last time, I'm doing that. I really do think we're going to play balanced as well. Right, we'll try that again then. Manelli in goal. Visconti, Baxvanos, Fabergioli, Pavlev, our back line. Meta and Ladanetti in midfield. And then Stepovic, Fabri and Ambrose are attacking midfield with Ravgalier up front. On the bench, De Favrio, Ponzi, Kofi, Magazu, Zappella, De Paula, Danny Garcia, Kaupai, Mena, Jurgens, Silvestri and Golfo are all on the bench. As we get the game underway, we'll do very shortly. Fans have been fantastic for us all season. Go out there and give them one last performance to cheer for. Ravgalier is on, if he can score 2 goals, I think it is. He beats our record of top goal scorer in a season. If he gets 1, he equals it. And they have the attack at the moment. Nice ball forward, and they'll get a cross in. Oh! And you can see why they already promoted to Serie A. 9 minutes on the clock. And they put that one away with a fair old dump. Ladanetti has picked up a yellow card. Pavlev with the throw into Ambrose. Ambrose hits it. Ladanetti to Meta to Stepovic. It gets us all square after 16 minutes. Lovely play. 1-1. See it from a different angle. Ambrose, his shot cannoning off the defender, but Meta puts it, and Stepovic with the volley. And it's all square. They have a throw in though, and we need to be very careful. Sabri has won it. Ravgalier has picked it off as well. Comes forward, waiting for support, holds the play up. Ambrose, and just wide. I'm not sure who put that just wide. It was Sabri. Certainly having the better of this first half. Again, not putting our chances away. Visconti with the corner. Headed clear and headed clear out, but Pavlev heads it down to Sabri, to Ambrose, to Mata. Back to Fabrigioli, who gives it away. And against this side, you cannot afford to do that. They're in. And the shot wide on this occasion. I think Manelli may have had it covered. But we don't know for sure. Ball forward. Headed down by Mata. Ravgalier. Oh, looking for his record equaling goal there. Didn't get it. Ladanetti not playing particularly well. Sabri. Pavlev. Ravgalier. Sabri. And that's gone wide as well. Lots of chances, but not putting them away. Not really on target either. So we'll have a look and see if we can change it up a little bit at half-time. See if we can get those goals for Ravgalier and also give ourselves the lead for the first time in this one. We'll be right back with the second half. And Ravgalier is going to get us underway. No changes made at half-time. Still 1-1. Visconti to Stepovic. Crosses in. And Ravgalier gets his 23rd of the season. And that's his record equaling goal. He needs one more to beat the record. Stepovic, lovely ball. Ravgalier slides it in. And we go 2-1 up early in the second half. That's only going to invite them onto us. Back Vanos to Mata. Mata wins the ball to Stepovic. Through to Ravgalier. Crosses the ball in, looking for Ambrose. Didn't find him, but they're on the counter now. Tackle him. Got a frog in the throat. Mata wins that ball, but by not standing on his feet, giving it away. But Ravgalier's won this ball. He's got clear, and he's got the 24th goal of the season. He's got the 2 goals to get the record. And we go 3-1 up now against Crotone. And we are sailing. Going to go 8 goals unbeaten, which is also another record, I think. If I'm right. And we've certainly perked up in this second half. They have a throw in. Ball comes forward, headed down by Fabrigioli to Ravgalier. Is he going to get a hat-trick? He is. 25th goal of the season. Hat-trick for Ravgalier. Final game of the season. And he's played aplomb. Man of the match performance from him. Brings that ball down nicely. Ping-ponged off. Managed a little bit of luck there. It went his way. Came to his... Stayed on his feet. It was almost like glue. And he gets his hat-trick. We have a throw-in on that far side. Visconti. I've got a real frog in the throat, I'm afraid, guys. Ladanetti to Pavlev. To Mata. To Sabri. To Ravgalier. He gets his 4th. And 5-1. We are putting them to the sword here. Lovely play. Mata. Sabri. Ravgalier sweeps that one home. I'm just going to pause at the next opportunity. See if I can clear my throat. Right, having cleared that, or tried to clear it. We have a free kick. Visconti to Bavanos. Mata. Mata to Sabri. Quite sure he was looking for, but didn't find him. Stepovic, I think. Sabri to Visconti. Visconti looking for Ambrose. Vanos heads it down, but only into the path. They coming back. Can they get one back? No. Minelli stopped them, and that was cleared in to the crowd by Fabrigioli, who's had a fantastic season. Number of players here we want to keep, really. And Minelli comes out and claims that one. Tell me to man mark BSC. Right, we'll do that ourselves. I don't think he'll be long for the pitch, to be fair. Looks if he's tired out. And Sabri is tired. We'll do some changes here. Magazoo coming on for Sabri. Ravgalia with a performance of 10. Ladanetti still not playing particularly well in that Mazzala role. Let's change him for De Paula. And we will continue. Visconti tired now on that far side, as has Stepovic. We can only make one more change. Question is, who do we change? We'll bring Ponzi on for Visconti, with 7 minutes or so still to play. Ponzi keeps that ball in to Baxvanos. Mata forward to Ravgalia, who's had a fantastic game. Out to Ambrose. Lovely pass. Ambrose crosses the ball in. Stepovic just over the top. Nearly 6-1. And full time comes. That is a comprehensive win. Crotone had a poor end to the season there. As you'll see, 17 minutes, Stepovic equalising after they took the lead after 9. But then immediately after half-time, Ravgalia, 2 goals in 2 minutes. Really put us well in front, 3-1. And then he added a couple more, 61 and 68 to round it off. What can you say about that? That is an outstanding. Very happy with that result. And individuals wise, Ravgalia, dominating performance was spectacular. Stepovic, very happy with your performance. And really outstanding performances around the team. Minelli. All in all, a good day's work. Where is that going to leave us? Is that going to leave us in the stakes of, right, team secure playoff spots? So we're now talking in terms of playoff spots. We've actually got it, guys. Catania, Medina, Benevento, Salernitana, Virtus Entella and Employ have all guaranteed themselves playoff spaces. Now we can see the highlights coming up there. And we will see how this all pans out. We finished just 2 points behind Crotone in the end, who had a very poor run-in. Let's just have a look at how they had their run-in. As you can see, they only won 1 of their last 6 games. Lost to Salernitana, lost to Employ. They beat Bari, and that was the game, I think, that pretty much sewed it up from. They drew 0-0 with Ascoli, 2-1 loss to Lecce, and a 5-1 loss to ourselves in that match. And, wow. And Catania finished the season 3rd place in Serie B after recording 8 straight wins. Catania were one of the competition's surprise packages, consistently defying expectations, owing largely to impressive spell of form between August and October that saw them rise to first. Were able to celebrate a successful campaign. Ravgalia in top form. He certainly was. A performance he's been missing a little bit of late, but he's suddenly found that form going into playoffs. Who knows? Serie A could be beckoning. Petro Ravgalia turned it on when Catania needed him most. And Well, what can you say? How does that leave us? Well, we can see already Benevento will play Employ, Salernitana will play Virtus Entella. I think that's how we expected it to be. And then the semi-final, we will play Salernitana or Virtus Entella in the semi-final. Medina will play Benevento or Employ. And then the final ends up something like that. But we have rounds to go first. To wrap it up then, Spezia are champions, 84 points. Crotone second with 78. We finished third with 76. Not a bad campaign. It was literally down to that win or draw there, as you'll see. And we had a vast superior goal difference, so we would have won had it been that. Relegated Livorno, Pisa, Bari and Chivo Verona. They're all going down. Some new teams coming up. We'll see who comes up in due course. We'll look at that in the transfer special. 2.45 million for achieving third place in Serie B KD. The board are delighted the team finished in the top 3 places this season. And the semi-final draw we've already looked at. Pisa have fallen into Liga Pro. Nothing to worry about there. We got any updates? Transfer budget 5,000. Wage budget 85. So just remember those figures when we come back and get our budgets for next season. I think that's it for this particular episode. All I will say is hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I don't know why you wouldn't have. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all that's happening in the Sicilian Defence and our sister series, To Be a Legend. Don't miss that either. That's going really well. And then, of course, any new series that are released. New episodes of Sicilian Defence currently released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. If you want to keep up to date with what's happening in this particular series, new series, stuff that we're preparing for FM22 as and when it comes out, more and a lot more. Why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2 is where you need to be. Please follow me there. The more the merrier. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 30. It's out on Tuesday and it's going to be a playoff special because we're in the playoffs. See you then.